again. All right, so we're going to get to some of our language because you have a language test tomorrow, which I meant to mention yesterday, so I'm sorry I forgot to. Also, if parents haven't gone to the school to pick up the packets that we left, because I left the folders a couple weeks ago with all the tests and quizzes that will be needed from now until whenever we get back into school. They're at the school in the lobby area, so that language test, if people are going to end up looking for it, that's where it is. So that would need to be kind of picked up. I'll kind of do another video about that specifically to parents, but this is review today for that test tomorrow. So I really want you to be giving me answers. I'm going to be calling your names. You better call back out to me. I will find out if you haven't, because I can hear you. So make sure that you are kind of interacting with me so that I know that you know these things, and that will help for your test for tomorrow. So we've been talking about adjectives. Adjective is what, everyone? No, everyone. I didn't hear you. Yes, you. You know I'm looking right at you. And you know you didn't say it. Say it. An adjective is what? Don't mumble it. Say it. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. Very good. So say it again. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. And so there are 4 questions that we have been asking about our adjectives. What is one of, well, just give me one of the questions. Avery? Good. I didn't hear exactly which question, but I know it was right. So Avery gave me one. Josie, give me another. What is another question that our adjectives ask? Yes, very good. Evan, can you think of a third one? Yep, very good. And what's our last question, Jediah? Good. All right, so girls, all my girls, what is one of our questions? What kind? If you said the exact same one that I said, then leave me a comment, because I want to know if you girls said what kind. If you didn't, that's fine. But if you did, then we're thinking alike right now. All right, boys, your turn. What's another question besides what kind? Did you say how many? If you did, comment so I know that you said how many with me. That's awesome. If you didn't, that's fine. You're just not as cool as those of us that are on the same wavelength. That's okay. What's another one? So what kind, how many? What's another one? Whose? Now that's an important one, because some of you on your language pages, that is one that you are forgetting. When it says my, or when it says dad's, or Jason's, something, you know, when it has that apostrophe S, or when it's saying my or her, don't forget that those are adjectives answering the question whose. And then what is our last one? So what kind, how many, whose, and which one? So what one? Which one, what kind, how many, and whose are our 4 questions that we need to be asking our adjectives all the time. Now, I'm going to give you a noun, and I want you to answer the question that goes with it. So we're going to talk about the noun chair. Give me an adjective. So you guys are going to have to interact with me. So write it below, or send me a video or something, but you're going to have to interact today on this one, so I know that you're getting it right. Give me an adjective for what kind of chair. Amaya? Good. What kind of chair? Ava, what kind of chair? Good. Good. Isaiah, what kind of chair? All right, good. All right. So we could say hard. It's a hard chair. It's a plastic chair. It's a wooden chair. It's a kitchen chair. a soft chair. Okay. So anything that is describing what kind, same word, chair, but now give me whose. Answer the question whose, for whose chair. Zoe? My, I knew you were going to say that, Zoe. My chair. Did you say my chair? You have to tell me if you did, because I'm almost positive you did, but maybe not. We'll see. Okay, so, or Zoe's chair. Okay, Zoe's. So Zoey apostrophe S, capital Z. Yep, so that was her chair. So that would be the adjective you should be circling in your sentences. Tell me who else's chair. Let's see, who haven't I called on yet? Isla, who else's chair? So who's good? So you could say mom's chair, okay? Nicholas, whose chair? Becca's chair. Is that what you said? I'm not sure, but I feel like you might have. Okay, good. Now think, so it could be mom's chair, dad's chair, my brother's chair, my chair, teacher's chair, okay? It could be any of those. Remember, with the apostrophe S, that is an adjective that is describing the noun chair. Now not last question. Which one? Which chair? Let's see, Elsie, which one? Good. That chair. Remember, when we do which one, it could be this chair, that chair, those chairs, these chairs, okay? So when we're talking about which one, you're thinking of the words this, that, those, those are the words that you're going to be thinking about, and they're all adjectives describing the word chair. Does that make sense? Are you guys getting that? Because that's a very, very important part of this whole thing, that you're understanding those, okay? Each of those. Then we could ask how many. Right, 7 chairs, 1 chair, 6 chairs. So think numbers, don't forget that. Think names, Zoe's chair, Addison's chair, mom's chair, teacher's chair. Don't forget the numbers, like I said, 6 chairs or 5 chairs. Don't forget this chair, that chair, those chairs. So so it's not always, I feel like I don't want you to think that every adjective is something that's colorfully describing something. It doesn't have to be, orange and white shirt. It could be my shirt, and my is an adjective describing whose shirt. Does that make sense? Are you guys understanding that? I'm taking a long time with these today. I'm so sorry, but I just really want to make sure before our test that we get that. I think I'm going to do one more thing on here, and then I'm going to break this up into 2 segments too. I'm sorry, parents. I know this is a lot of things today, but I just want to make sure review gets done for these, because that's super, super important to me. Then this is the other part that we are forgetting. Our articles, or antecedents, we call them. A and the. Say them with me. A and the. Again, a and the. Yesterday's language page, some of you, when you were diagramming, first of all, you're not marking your sentences. For some of you, you have to mark your sentences first. There was about 2 or 3 of you that there was nothing circled or underlined. And draw the arrows. You have to do that. So if I marked on there, redo it, please, and resend it back to me so I can see that you're getting that, because that's going to be important for your test tomorrow. If you're not marking, you're going to do poorly on your test, and I don't want that. So you have to follow the directions. Remember, I still can see if you are or you aren't. So we are forgetting a, and the. Yesterday's page, we forgot shiny blah, 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 and it gave you underneath the number of lines that you were supposed to fill, and some of you didn't fill them. So you have to that's why they gave you 3 lines, because they wanted you to put the shiny red before apple, or the last one had 4 because it was something, 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 whatever. Okay. So don't forget a, and the. Very, very important. So I want you to answer me if I used ear. Which of those two am I going to use? A or an? Right. An ear. We don't say a ear. Okay. An ear. What about padlock? Good. A padlock. And would be your adjective. Jacket. Yes. A jacket. Object. Good. An object. Goat. Yes. A goat. Uncle. An uncle. Okay, so all we're using is the difference between a and an. An or a. Okay, a goat, a jacket, a padlock, an uncle, an object, an ear. So always think carefully because that's good language skills. So that's important. All right, we're going to come back with a couple more things to review and then our page. All right, see you in a minute.